What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing a lot of rearranging. I'm trying to get my entire facility moved down to my basement so I can just have one area to come down, work with all of my animals, sit and enjoy, watch them. We're building giant enclosures. We're going to have some insane enclosure buildups coming up. We might give you a few sneak peeks of what we got going on. But right now, our main goal is we're trying to get my big 8-foot venom-proof cage brought down here. I built a platform for it over here. And the problem is the cage is so big it won't fit through my doorway or my stairway to get down here, so I had to remove the retics. We got them binned up, and we're going to start right now by tearing the cage completely apart, bringing it down, putting it back together. We got lots and lots to do today, so stick with us. This is going to be cool. Alright, so we got the 8-foot here. Snakes are out of it. We got everything unhooked. We're going to go ahead and unscrew this entire cage, disassemble it, to take it downstairs because it won't fit, and then reassemble it. And then once that is done, we're going to take this 8-foot cage down there, which will fit down there, set that on top of it. We're not sure what else is going to go on there. And then we're going to go ahead and start removing all the venomous snakes out of these cages, so I can, because I just take and I screw these together so they don't slide around, and that one too. So I'm going to have to pull all the snakes out of there, disassemble these cages, take them downstairs, rearrange them where they're going to go. So that way I can finally have this room cleared out, so we can, we're going to be putting new floors and fixing the walls up in here, and I'll finally have my bedroom back. Yay! Alright, so we finally got it tore apart. It's all brought down here, but before we put it back together, we figure as long as it's apart, we're going to go ahead and give it a super deep clean, scrub everything down super extra good. Since we can get into every little nook and cranny super easy, we're really going to scrub this down before we put it back together, and then we can continue on. So Justice is going to go get him some hot water and some, let's see, we have bleach, put some bleach in it, and then we'll do some chlorhexidine at the end when we're all done. So, alright, let's get it on the truck. Alright, I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek of Jimmy's new setup, which you can see from here, it takes up my entire corner. This thing is absolutely huge. We got a 300-gallon water feature inside there for him. We're working on an entire build video. Obviously that won't come out till it's completely finished, but with the holidays and everything we got going on, I had to get him temporarily set up, get it rolling. He is absolutely loving it, so I just can't wait until the rest of it's done, so it's got the whole visual appeal. But like I said, we got a lot going on. We're building giant cages all the way along this wall. We're moving all the venom proofs down. You know, that's what we're doing today in this video, obviously. But let's give you a quick sneak peek of what we got going on in here. We can open up the doors. This pump went out on us, so we got this one running temporarily, so I'm not going to open that door because it's holding the hoses in place. But let's see what there's Jimmy. He looks so little in here. He's actually almost about 4 foot long. We got all the styrofoam and that's going to get some more spray foam and texturing before we actually mortar it to make it look like a rock wall, and then we're going to tile this floor. But I think what I'm going to do right now is, while Justice is finishing cleaning up those pieces for me to build it, I'm going to just go ahead and climb in here, because what we're really working on is we really want, you know, Jimmy has always been what we consider to be a very tolerable alligator. He tolerates us, but he's by no means tame or friendly. But we do really want to get him super socialized, and how we do that is just by slowly building trust with him. We don't want to be grabbing him or anything like that, or it completely reverses the process. So we're going to go ahead and what I like to do is, for right now, is I just kind of hang out inside of his cage, see how he reacts. Sometimes maybe I'll put my feet in his water, really get him kind of used to us, socialized, so he realizes that I'm not a threat. And then, you know, the goal is in the future someday I want to be able to swim with this guy. So I'm going to set up the camera and climb in there. And as you can see, this cage is absolutely huge. I don't want to go in too fast, and you can see he's backing up. He's like, hey, what are you doing inside my cage? You know? But I've been working with Jimmy long enough now that he understands that I'm not a threat. I'm either in here to, you know, do some type of maintenance, or I'm in here to just hang out with him, or I'm in here to feed him. Obviously he understands I'm not feeding him because otherwise I'd already be getting his food responses. And I generally don't feed him from inside of the cage anymore. It's just I want him to know that if I'm coming in, it's not food time. So that's going to be something that we're going to be doing in the future from now on. But what I want to do, I just want to sit in here, hang out, get him used to me being inside the enclosure. I mean, I can stand up in here, move around, whatever I need to. This is a really strong base that I set up for this. This water feature is just absolutely insane.
Go ahead and check him out. What a magnificent creature. I mean, he is just absolutely beautiful. Now I will say, alligators make absolute terrible pets. They require ginormous enclosures. They get huge, you know, to care for them properly. And you know, this cage is huge, but this is not even close to his final setup. This is only going to do him for so long, and he's going to outgrow it. And we already have plans for his, you know, next/last enclosure. It's going to be absolutely huge. You guys aren't going to want to miss that. Obviously, it's going to be down the road a little ways, but yeah. So we just want to get him used to me being in here. I'm not, you know, pushing my luck or anything. I'm just kind of letting him check me out. He's just hanging out in there. Yummy. We're just going to sit here and hang out with him for a while.
Alright, so break time's over. That was a lot of fun just sitting in there hanging out. Jimmy just kind of chilled out in the corner. Was super comfortable with me being in his cage, which is a very, very positive step in the right direction. So Justice has got parts cleaned out, well, most of them, enough for me to get started. I'm going to go ahead, kick it in gear, and get this cage put back together. Alright, there we go. Finally got this cage tore apart, brought downstairs, cleaned up, put back together. We've got some water stains on there. We're going to wipe out real quick. We're going to go ahead and get this set up and get them snakes put back in there. Alright, well, that ended up being a complete all-day project because this cage is a lot to take apart, put back together. But we got her done. We got her reset up. She's down here, so we're going to go ahead and take the retics, set them back in there for now. Obviously, this isn't their forever cage. They're just in here until we get the big wall of cages built. Eventually, the plan is to have a king cobra in this cage. So we're going to go ahead. And we're going to pull the retics out and give you a little bit of a look at them, and we're going to get them back in this cage. Got my hook because these guys are hook trained to know that it's not a feeding response. So basically, just go in, let them know, hey, it's not feeding time. Hey, it's not feeding time. This is my big, super dark golden child. We are very, very excited to have this beautiful gem in our collection. We've had her for quite some time now, and the plan is to breed her with my motley. You can get motley golden childs, and you can just see that beautiful iridescence that she has, super dark. Now, when you cross them with the next snake I'm going to show you, you get these really jet black, iridescent motley golden child retics. Brian Barczyk calls his Night Fury, and I think that should have been the name of the morph because, man, they're just gorgeous. I'll go ahead and just put her right back in here. Let her go explore. And while she's doing that, we're going to go ahead and get the mail out. I'm just going to set that like that for right now.
Are you trying to get them?
Yeah. Alright, so here is my male motley golden child. He can be a spunky little guy sometimes, but most of the time he's a sweetheart. But he is just absolutely a stunning, stunning snake. And just look at that beautiful pattern on him.
that beautiful pearly white going underneath, and that awesome pattern coming down there. I mean, this snake, I don't know, he has a soft spot in my heart. And hopefully, with any luck, next season, we'll have motley golden child babies, which will be jet black with that iridescence. I'm super excited about that. So let's go ahead and set him back in here. Let him in there. And kind of go and explore. Nothing's really new for them, other than it's freshly cleaned, because retics like to make a big disaster to their cage. And it's downstairs now, so now they get to look at some other snakes. And there we go. We got them two all set up, 8 foot's down here. I have another 8-foot cage, not a venom proof, just a standard 8-foot that we're going to be setting on top of this. Hopefully I have some space for some other things. Thank you for watching. If you've watched this far, make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. We're going to have a lot of videos coming out, some really insane stuff coming up, some big enclosure builds, and a few different secrets that you guys are just going to have to stay tuned to see. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, smash that like button, and we'll see you next time.